Hey folks, Eric to the Whatever Guy, because it really is whatever with me. And do you folks want to know about the AMCC being sued right before they issue these integrated licenses? You guys stick around, man, and I'll talk to you guys about that. As you guys know, me, my name's Eric. I'm the Whatever Guy, and I do shoot videos a couple days a week, basically keeping you guys updated in the world of Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10, hemp, cannabis, just what's going on around. And let me just say that for the past couple of days, man, I've actually felt pretty good about the way these presentations were going for the integrated licenses. As you guys know, there was a lawsuit filed last week for the lower tier licenses, and we've not had that before. Obviously, we've got some lawsuits coming forward. And before we can even get these licenses, the presentations ended on Friday, sometime in the afternoon. I think I stopped listening probably about 1 or 2 o'clock, either way. The point is they're going to issue those licenses on Tuesday. And before we can even get to the point where we're going to issue those licenses for a fourth time, they're just basically, or third time basically, they're basically going to have a lawsuit. And my understanding is that this court hearing, or this actual hearing, Judge Anderson is actually going to hear this Monday before they actually issue those licenses on Tuesday. This is a crazy situation. Like, they're even arguing before these licenses get issued. This is going all the way down the road. And thank you for Marty Shelper of the Alabama Medical Cannabis Coalition for bringing this to the forefront, because I had not even, like I said, I got up this morning, was feeling pretty good about the whole process from yesterday, and just got shot in the mouth with it. So we're going to flip over here to an article over here at the Alabama Reporter and take a look at it and see what it says. And we're going to go from there, guys. It says new lawsuit filed challenging the medical cannabis licensing system. It says here, the suit contends the system enables a few commissioners to exert disproportionate influence, effectively excluding applicants, allowing even a single commissioner to blackball an applicant. In a significant legal challenge, Alabama Always LLC has filed a lawsuit against the Alabama Medical Cannabis Cartel, alleging that the commission's method of selecting medical cannabis licenses is unlawful. The suit, lodged in a circuit court on Montgomery County Court on December 8th, questions the fairness and legality of the commission's licensing process under Alabama law. Alabama Always, an applicant for an integrated medical cannabis license, is contesting specific sections of the Alabama Administrative Code. The plaintiff contends that these rules permit a minority of commission members to exercise veto power over the majority in license selection, contradicting the principle of the majority vote decision-making. The lawsuit details the commission's voting procedure, which requires commissioners to rank all applicants for integrated licenses according to the plaintiff. This system enables a few commissioners to exert disproportionate influence, effectively excluding applicants, allowing even a single commissioner to blackball an applicant. Alabama Always argues that this approach violates the principle of majority rule and open discussion as mandated by the Alabama Administrative Procedure Act. The company also asserts it is likely the sole applicant fulfilling all integrated license criteria, and accuses some commissioners of attempting to block their licensure. Guys, that's a false statement. There are other integrated license facilities out there that are actually doing business that fulfill all of the integrated license criteria. Southern Medical Specialty Medical Products is one of those companies. All City Labs, obviously over in Foley, Alabama. There's, I think, 2 more. There was only 3 people on the whole commission, or all the applicants, I believe, that even had the $2 million required bond. I'm not sure if Alabama Always is one of those companies. I don't believe they are, but my understanding is, like I said, 3 companies that had the required bond. Everybody else had pass or fails, or whatever the case is. They had to answer during the presentations, but that's a false statement for them to make. The lawsuit seeks a court declaration that the commission's rule is invalid under the APA, and an injunction against its implementation. Alabama Always maintains that the rule exceeds the commission's legal authority and was enacted without proper rulemaking procedures. This case highlights the legal intricacies and challenges in Alabama's nascent medical cannabis sector. The lawsuit outcome could profoundly impact the state's licensing process and medical cannabis industry, and prompts wider questions about power dynamics in state commissions and the importance of procedural integrity in government decision-making. Alabama Always is seeking an injunction to avert what it deems as irreversible harm to its rights and interests, underscoring the importance of equitable and lawful processes in awarding medical cannabis licenses. A hearing is set for Monday at 4 p.m. in Judge Anderson's court in Montgomery. Guys, just about the time that we think we're going in the right direction, it seems that these companies like Alabama Always are just going to continue on with these lawsuits. I have said many times on this channel that they're going to keep on until they get to a point where they, their purpose and their goal is to disband the Alabama medical cannabis cartel. I can't argue with them. I can't complain about it. But as me and Marty Shelfer have said many times on this channel, on any channel, and have been screaming it to everybody that will listen. We basically want free markets, man. Just give every one of those guys a license. There's not like all of those companies are going to be able to get medical marijuana up on the shelf within 60 days. It's not possible. We've already proved that in the presentations many, many times. There are companies out there that have the infrastructure in place to just drop a seed in a bucket and get this started. And there are companies out there that don't even have the land cleared or an address for their land to be cleared. It's a crazy situation out there. I'm not sure how Alabama Always stands, because as it stands, I've not paid attention to anything that they've had going on, because I don't have any hat in the game anymore, as Green Phoenix, a processor, did not get a license. But I will say that the lawyer that is running for Alabama Always that filed this lawsuit, he was also representing us in previous lawsuits that we had going. So he represents William Somerville represents quite a few different companies, Alabama Always obviously being the main one. And it seems as though Alabama Always has got plenty of money to keep this crap going into court till the end of time. So we may have an injunction on Monday at 4 p.m. That stops the commission from even issuing these integrated licenses on Tuesday, and then possibly invalidate any licenses that were previously awarded. All right, folks, this is Whatever Guy signing off, and I'll talk to you guys later, man. Love you. See ya.